Welcome to our if function series, and in this tutorial we are going to be looking at if function with and or function. Now let's get right into it. We've got this example to work with in this tutorial. So in this tutorial we've got column G to column J to fill out. In column G, we're going to be looking at targets met in sales quarter 1. So if the target is greater or equal to 5,000, we're going to be generating yes here. If the target in column H, we're going to be looking at targets met in sales quarter 2. And in column I, we're going to be looking at both target met. And in column J, we're going to look at any target met. Now we start computing. So we start with equal sign and if. So if E4 is greater, so if E4 is greater or equal to 5,000, now I'm picking the 5,000 from here because I want it to be dynamic so that whenever the target changes, you can always come here to change the target up here instead of each of the formula. So if E4 is greater than G2, remember to lock your target. So by locking it, just tap F4 or function F4 according to your keyboard, and then comma, your eyes on the formula bar, please. So we're saying if E4 is greater than G2, please impute yes for us, right? So we're going to be, remember that your yes is a text, so it should be in quotation marks. So if E4 is greater than G2, impute yes. So put a comma there, and if not, impute no. Your no is a text, should be in quotation marks too, and you enclose that, and you close that, and you tap enter. As you can see, 6,000 is greater than 5,000, so that's a yes there. And instead of you doing the same thing all through, just click the box there, double click on it, and impute everything for you. You do the same thing for column H, so you say equal to if. So instead of E now, we are working with column F. So if column F is greater or equal to 5,000, remember making it dynamic. And when you do that, lock your target by tapping on F4 or function F4 according to your keyboard. And thereafter, you put in a comma there, value if true. Our value if true is going to be yes, so that's a yes from us. So enclose your yes, and value if false, we want it to be no. So we enclose our no because it's a text. Value if false, no, and we close the bracket. So if F4, which is our sales quarter 2, is greater than our target sales, which is 5,000, please impute yes, and if not, no. Are we good with that? Yes. So we tap enter, and we double click down to autofill, and that is it. Now we can clearly see those who met targets, above targets in each of the quarter. So next we're going to move to our column I. In our column I, we're introducing the AND function, and with the AND function we're going to see those who met both targets. Let's get started. So impute equal to if. So instead of your logic test, you impute the AND here, if AND. So the first logic, so eyes on the formula bar, please. The first logic is if G4 is equal to yes. So if G4 is equal to yes, our second logic is if target is equal to yes. So if H4 is equal to yes, we're through with our logic because we're only looking at both of them. So we enclose that. That is the end of our AND. So you just close that, and we continue with our if function. So if all this is yes, our value if true should be yes. So we put a comma there. So our value if true is yes, and if not, it should be no. And we close the brackets. So if G4, that is if the met targets in G4 and H4, which is yes, yes, impute yes for us, and if not, impute no. Then we tap enter, and we autofill down. So let's just confirm some of them. You can see we have yes, yes here. So that's how to use AND. So let's look at it. So if target was met in column G and column H, impute yes in column I. If not, impute no. So next we're going to be looking at column J, and column J is imputing using our OR function. So we're going to be looking if any met target, if any of them met the target. So we start with equal to if, and just like our and, this time we're going to use or. So the first logic for our or will be G4. So if G4 is equal to yes, eyes on the formula bar please. So if G4 is equal to yes and H4 is equal to yes, so I enclose that to close the or function. So I said if both of them, if any of them are yes, impute, if any are yes, impute yes for me there, and if not, impute no. So when you're done with that, you close the bracket. So let's go through the formula one more time. If or any of this is yes, if G4 is yes or H4 is yes, impute yes, and if not, impute no. Then we tap enter and we autofill to see how the system has given us. I can see, as you can see, we are only having no on the ones that didn't make target at all in any of the quarters. So that's it on our tutorial today. Please subscribe, like, follow anywhere you're seeing this video, and also share it out. See you in our next video. Bye.